All right, you guys, so we just popped back into Sensational, and we are gonna be doing Ceramic Pro, the 9H on the new front lip that Lewis and I installed yesterday.
To make sure it's clean. So go ahead, close her down. You can also put it over here, spray if you want on the actual.
And then just start wiping it, right?
Yep.
Get it nice and clean.
Yep. Purple on or use vinegar. You want it to attach. If there's any grease or any oils left behind, the product's not going to adhere like it should. Yeah. Wetter the better sometimes.
Oh, always, dude.
Because what you also don't want to run into is if you miss a place prepping on a car, you know, for instance.
Well, they say the prep is more important than the actual.
And you drag dirt across it. What we're working with is titanium dioxide in a carrying agent. So you're going to shake it. You are going to put about 5 drops to prime your pad.
Okay.
You're going to squeeze it the first time, and it's going to spread it out. You're going to start in the middle and then spread the product out. So like when you first put it down, you don't want to start on this corner and drag it this way, because now you've got an abundance of product
on
right there that you're trying to smear.
So you want to start in the center and then go outwards?
From the area you're working
So
on,
would
correct.
you say that like you would end up using like
So
10
with-
dabs total, like 5, and then
Over the course of this whole piece, probably yes, because
Okay.
it's so small.
Right.
And you could actually also look at using half of the pad instead of using the whole thing, because you'll be working. What we're doing is we're putting product down and then we're polishing it off to level it.
Okay.
We're filling in the pores. If you look at this under a microscope, it looks nice and glassy like this, but under a microscope, it's actually big craters, waves, stuff like that.
Right.
So we're filling in some of that and building that up.
Okay.
And that's where your extra gloss and strength is, because this is stronger than your clear.
That makes sense.
Now we'll polish off with the first towel, and then we'll follow up. I like using 2-towel method, and then polish it with that.
With that one?
Uh-huh.
But you're not using any
both-
chemicals to polish, you're just
No
simply
chemicals,
wiping it.
and you're not using any force, it's just friction. They call it the howdy doody method,
Okay.
where you're actually just nice and
Okay,
light,
gotcha.
like this. Howdy doody.
Howdy
Down
doody.
the side of the car. Howdy doody.
Okay.
That's what they told
I like
us
it.
at the Ceramic Pro class.
It's perfect.
It was, yeah, it is. But you're not bearing into it. When you bear into it, because it is going to feel sticky. It's going to feel like wet paint. You're going to put scratches in it if you're pressing real hard.
Okay.
Okay.
So 5 dabs?
About,
Boom.
I would do about 3 to 4 just across this top half. I wouldn't even worry about the bottom half of the pad. You can just let it drop, like let it.
Oh, just
Yeah.
like simple like that?
Yep. There you go. Just like that.
That's it?
Now, yep. Rub it together. Correct. Start here. Make sure you get in that. Yep. And you see it going on? Do you see where it looks wet?
Yeah. I
Now
can see
do
it.
just a small area. Don't do the whole thing at once.
Okay, so should I just stick to over here then?
Yep. Or just in front of the whole grill, and then stop there. Go
Like
ahead,
go
spread it
across
out.
here?
Yep. Spread it out to there.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Okay. And just make sure you cover thorough and then stop. You don't want to over wipe. You can see immediately where it looks wet, where you put a wet product down. We're gonna let that sit a few seconds. It's pretty warm in here today. We're gonna go ahead and start polishing this off. And just nice and light. And that's it. Just being thorough. And you want to use same pressure. A lot of times you'll see guys, they miss stuff in here, corners, just not being thorough, not
You just wanna make sure you
being
get it
full
all.
coverage. One thing I'll do too is I'll set my towels down a certain way. Okay, I'm not gonna pick this towel back up and use this bottom side. That middle part's done.
Right.
Let's move this whole section. You want, because that side of the pad is already primed. There you go. Being thorough that everything's full coverage.
Yeah, you can see it go on too.
And you want to be careful that you're wiping what we're working on and not.
The bumper, or whatever.
Yep.
And then we use this one?
Uh-huh. And your first wipe, I do give it a little bit of firm. I don't press down, but I use like the weight of my hand. I'd go ahead and start hitting it. You don't want to wait, well, see it's sticky.
Yeah.
You can feel the towel wants to stop. I never really wait past 30 seconds for the most part. And usually, typically it's pretty warm in here. There you go. And then just a quick, nice and light. Technically, you want to let this sit now after you're done with the, when you finish the whole thing.
For like how long?
12 hours till we put our next
Coating
layer on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can accelerate it. I think technically it's 8. I like to wait just a little longer. You know, if I finish a car at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll come back in the next morning and hit it right away.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, you can really see it on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's more light over here.
So if you're adding more layers of 9H, we'll wait an hour.
Okay.
We'll wait anywhere between 50 minutes and an hour and a half. Wintertime we have waited up to 2 hours, but it was really, really cold.
Oh, so the warmer it is, you don't have to wait as long?
Correct, because it's drying up quicker,
Gotcha.
tacking up and start.
That makes sense.
You'll know too if you wait too long because it'll start rejecting it. It'll start beating up and just
just wick it away.
The carbon has always kind of been hard.
But it definitely looks a much more gloss finish now.